Look at the screen in your hand. Look at the American hustle culture we are living in today. We are all living inside a massive, invisible trap. And the name of this trap is motivation. I want you to think about your morning today. Millions of Americans wake up, they feel exhausted, and the first thing they do is open social media. They swipe through short, fast videos with loud, aggressive music. They see a luxury lifestyle in Miami or Los Angeles. They see a fast car. And for exactly 5 minutes, their brain gives them a chemical rush. They feel an intense wave of energy. They stand up and say, "Today is the day. Today I am going to change my entire life. I am going to build a business and achieve the American dream." They feel motivated. But I want to ask you a very serious question. What happens 3 days later? What happens when the music stops? What happens when you are tired from working your regular 9 to 5? The feeling disappears completely. The excitement dies. You hit a massive wall of stress, you get exhausted, and you quit. You go back to your old average life. If you want to build true, unbreakable wealth, you must look in the mirror and accept a very hard truth right now. Motivation is a lie. Motivation is a biological trick. It is just an emotion. And emotions are incredibly weak. They are unpredictable, and they change every single hour of the day. If you only work on your future, your business, or your education when you feel good, I promise you, you will stay broke forever. If you want to know how the richest, most powerful people in the world actually operate, you have to stop looking at social media influencers. You need to look at a man named Ray Dalio. Ray Dalio built Bridgewater Associates into one of the largest and most successful financial empires on Wall Street. He manages billions of dollars. And let me tell you a secret, he did not build that empire by waking up and looking for a motivational video. He did it by building a machine. Ray Dalio looks at everything in life as a simple, cold, unfeeling machine. Your health is a machine. Your daily routine is a machine. Your business is a machine. To escape a normal middle-class life, you must stop acting like an emotional, stressed human being. You must start acting like a cold, logical mechanic. Let's look at a very simple example that you understand, the gym. You do not build a strong, powerful, muscular body by going to the gym only on the days you feel happy. The iron in the gym does not care about your feelings. You build muscle because you create a system. You eat the right protein, you lift the heavy weights, and you rest. The weights do not care if you had a fight with someone. The weights do not care if you are sad or tired. You just execute the system. Input equals output. That is a machine. Now I want you to look at your actual daily life. Maybe you are running a business. Maybe you own a busy salon. From the moment you unlock the doors in the morning, it is pure chaos. Customers are waiting, staff members are asking you questions, the phone is ringing constantly, and you are running around trying to fix every single problem yourself. At the end of the day, you count the cash register, but you are physically completely destroyed. Or maybe you are a college student, maybe you are walking across your university campus or sitting in a long, boring lecture hall. You're looking at the professor trying to pass your midterms while a dark cloud of student loan debt and worry hangs over your head. You're asking yourself, what am I going to do with my future? How will I survive in this economy? If you try to survive these days using just your personal energy, your personal time, and your motivation, you will burn out. You will be exhausted. Your machine is broken because it completely depends on your physical presence. Ray Dalio says the biggest mistake 99% of people make is that they never step outside of their own bodies. He says you must split your mind into two different people. Person A is the worker. The worker is the one inside the machine. The worker is doing the hard manual labor, taking the college exams, cutting the hair, managing the angry customers in the shop. Person B is the designer. The designer is quiet. The designer stands high above the machine, looking down at the worker, and asks a brutal question. Is this system actually working? Is this daily routine going to make us rich and free in 5 years? Most people are just tired workers. They wake up, work hard all day, go to sleep, and repeat. They never stop to design a better machine. If your current machine requires you to trade your precious time for just a little bit of money, your machine is fundamentally broken. You need to design a new one. You need to learn how to build systems that work without you. You need to learn how to sell digital products online while you sleep. You need to learn how to invest your money into assets so it compounds while you are resting. And when things go wrong in this process, because I promise you they will go wrong, how do you react? When a big client leaves your business, when you fail a massive test, or when the stock market dips and your investment loses money, an emotional person cries. They complain. They say the government is bad, the economy is rigged, and life is too hard. But what does a mechanic do when a machine breaks? Imagine a car mechanic. A mechanic does not cry. A mechanic does not get angry at the engine. A mechanic simply looks at the machine, finds the broken gear, takes it out, puts a new gear in, and turns the machine back on. This is exactly how you must look at your life and your money. Leave your emotions at the door. Find the broken piece in your daily routine. Fix it and keep moving forward. Be cold, be logical, be the mechanic of your own life. But as we come to the end, you must ask yourself the most important question. Why? Why should you do all this hard work? Why should you sit at your desk late at night studying boring financial rules, managing a business, or building a new system when everyone else is outside partying or sleeping? Because of the absolute freedom the machine gives you. We are not building this wealth just to buy a shiny Rolex. We are not doing this to show off on social media. We are building this machine for ultimate power and protection. Imagine having a business system so strong that it creates money every single month, independently of your time. Imagine using that money to buy a beautiful gift for your girlfriend without ever stressing over the price tag. Imagine being able to completely protect the family you will build. Imagine having enough financial power to step outside and actually change the physical world. Imagine being able to single-handedly fund a massive social project. Imagine building a huge, safe, warm shelter and buying endless food and water for the street animals in your city who cannot protect themselves. When you build a true wealth machine, you stop being a victim of the economy. You become a protector. You become a force of nature. Think about the brutal alternative. The alternative is living a life of quiet desperation. It means constantly worrying about bills. It means watching the people you care about struggle and knowing you simply do not have the financial ammunition to help them. It means walking past those vulnerable street animals feeling sad for a moment, but having to walk away because you can barely afford to feed yourself. Empathy without money is just a feeling. But empathy combined with a bulletproof financial machine, that is world-changing power. Yes, building this machine is going to be incredibly lonely. While you are tightening the gears of your business, optimizing your cash flow, and studying the markets, your peers will be at the bar. They will be watching mindless entertainment. They will call you obsessed. They will tell you to relax and enjoy the moment, but you must understand that you cannot build a 1% life using 99% habits. You have to be willing to be completely misunderstood for years. You have to embrace the dark, quiet solitude of the mechanic's garage, and one day when your machine is finally humming, when the cash flow is automated, when your investments are compounding, and when your family is completely shielded from any economic crisis, those exact same people who called you crazy will look at your life and say that you just got lucky. Let them talk. You will be too busy living in absolute freedom, running your empire, and actually making a difference. Stop waiting for a magical feeling of motivation to save you. Motivation will abandon you. Discipline will get you started. But only a perfectly designed machine will make you rich and keep you rich forever. Look at your life today. Are you running on weak emotions, or are you building a bulletproof machine? It is time to step back, look at your daily routine, pick up your tools, and start fixing the broken pieces. If you are ready to stop being a tired worker and start being the powerful designer of your empire, make sure you subscribe to Smart Investing Wisdom. We are giving you the exact blueprints of the Titans. Turn off your emotions, turn on your machine, and I will see you in the next video.